All right, check out our new sponsor, Greenwood Stocks. They want you to know how to be able to trade stocks and be your own boss and be free to travel the world by making passive income. We all need that passive income from stock market. What are you waiting for? Call or text 281-760-3170. If you didn't catch that, that's on your screen. Or check them out at social media, Greenwood Stocks, and catch them at Gmail, Greenwood Stock Trading at Gmail, and the YouTube channel is Greenwood Stocks. Appreciate them for giving me the opportunity. Check them out. We out. All right, Courtside Karen apologized to LeBron. We'll get to that in a minute. But LeBron is also complaining about the Allstar game. Okay, let's talk about that first, and we'll get to the Courtside Karen apology. But check out the NBA Talk playlist for more videos like this. Hit the subscribe button, bell icon button. Appreciate the love, support. And I mean, LeBron basically said they was going into this shortened season and quick off season, turn around thinking that there was going to be an All-Star break. I think they said they was going to get a 5-day break and they was going to be able to recalibrate and get themselves together. And then for them, I won't say the last minute, but then change their mind close to the last minute and say they'd have an All-Star game. It's a slap in the face. And him speaking out and being pretty much, just still for a few years now, over a few years now, being the face of the NBA, he trying to stop it. Okay? And my whole thing is this before we get to the rest of it is, I agree with him. If we made a deal, okay, let's make a deal. Now, they are trying to have an All-Star game in the skills competition in one night. And I just think it's safer for the players to go home, quarantine. Even probably give them 2 weeks off. Quarantine, rest, and then get back to, playing basketball. And I agree with LeBron. I think it's just too iffy. Especially with all the cases that the NBA had, we already knew that was going to happen. I just think they shouldn't do it. It's just, just a little bit too much. And I think he's right here. But my thing is, he a little bit of hypocrisy here. Because he said that he don't get tired a couple weeks ago. He said he has zero energy and zero excitement for doing this All-Star game. Because, they played Game 6 of the finals. When was that, like October, and they turned around and came back in December. Now, he was the same guy trying to stop the turnaround from being so quick. They wanted to come back in like January, okay? And the turnaround was quick. He, 35, 36 years old, and had him come back and turn around that quick. And then one of the reasons they turned around so quick and released only half the schedule is because they got the Olympics coming up. So the NBA was not going to break for the Olympics. So if they started late and they ran through the Olympics, the NBA was not going to stop. They was going to go to the Olympics. Therefore, the National Basketball Association players will not be able to compete in the Olympics. That's how greedy they are. So they said, well, we're not going to have the Olympics, and, you're not going to be able to go to the Olympics or none of that. So either we start now or, no Olympics. And most of the players, basically, the NBA butt broke the players and made them start early. And at least we ain't had those catastrophic injuries, but then, we ain't getting the best young rising prospects like Luka. We all know Luka kind of get out of shape and, he tired from carrying them, had an injury. We didn't get the best Luka this year. They 14th in the West, I think, like 9 and 18. That's not because Luka not good enough, because he tired. Look at the NBA records. A lot of teams got like 5 losses. They only played, 20 games. Not a team. They have at least 5 losses. And LeBron is right. It's too much on the player's body. And then we turn around and playing 10 less games. If anything, we should be playing 50 or 60 games. Or if we're going to play 72 games, let's get a 2 or 3 week hiatus. Let's get a break. And hopefully, LeBron word continue to hold weight, because having an All-Star game is just pointless. Especially without the 3-day weekend. You got the Rising Star Challenge with the rookies versus the sophomores. I think they changed it to international in United States. Okay. Then you had a slam dunk and a skills contest. Then you had an All-Star. It's just pointless. I don't think nobody missing the All-Star game this year. It's nice to see, name the All-Stars, give them a little presentation, and they, just go about the business. It's just greed. That's really the issue we got in this league. In this world is greed. Greed to make you take chances that you usually wouldn't take. Greed is putting these players on the floor and risking their life. And then LeBron went on to say, we going to an open city. which I'm in like the Atlanta area right now, somewhere close. And, you know, we going to an open city. And what I noticed traveling down south as I was driving is that a lot of these southern states don't mandate masks. I just left the Waffle House a couple hours ago, and at least the employees was wearing masks, but a lot of people was walking in there not wearing masks. A lot of people not taking this serious, man. I know I kind of downplayed it, but I took it serious. I wasn't in the club. I go to the restaurants when they was open in Michigan. They just reopened. You know, that's about it. I'm not, you know, going to parties and clubs. No, I'm at home. If I go out to the grocery store, Sam's Club, Walmart, Myers, wherever I'm going, I'm wearing a mask. You know, and you know, it's just, you know, you can't get people to follow rules. And that's to me, that's just pure ignorance. Pure ignorance. I'm at a funeral for pure ignorance. This shit is serious, dude. Real talk. This is real deal serious. Us as black people, I'm talking to my brothers and sisters right now. We the ones that became the face of this. Not over there, not China, not Japan, not Italy when everybody was dropping dead, not the UK. Black Americans have become the face of Corona because they don't care. They don't take nothing serious. We already don't go to the hospital. We already don't have wealth. So now it's just speeding up us not having health. It's just crazy. Take the shit serious. And LeBron is right. Going to an open city is just piss poor ignorant. You know, let them get 2K and like give you an NBA presentation. Play what you call it with y'all. They still got that team up. Like, do something cool like that. You know, that's what I'm talking about. These people are pure. Greed to blind you. It's like being with an ugly woman with a fat ass and a nice body. It'll blind you. It's like having a gold digger and she just fine and she able to, you know, sexually please you, but she don't bring nothing to the table. That's just what it is. That's greed. That's greed. And, you know, it is what it is, man. But let me know what you guys think about LeBron. I don't think it's crying. I think LeBron is right. But for him to say, I got zero energy, like you just said, you don't get tired. Well, me and my teammates just, well, you know, that's just something that everybody face. Anybody that made championship runs, if Michael Jordan didn't take that 1.5 hiatus off, shit, they would have probably lost or not made it to the championship. Other than when he came back versus Orlando. That's the thing about being a defending champ. Got a shorter period to get ready, and then everybody get radio shows and get a little bit more popular. But Courtside Karen apologized to LeBron James, and now she will not be banned from NBA events and Atlanta Hawk events. And she basically said she took too far. And, you know, obviously, you know, you looking at her husband, she just with him for the money. So she was just trying to act like she cared about her husband. She probably got somebody in Atlanta greater area that's popping that off. So, you know, good to see her apologize to LeBron. And I think she really was just trying to take up for her husband. And, you know, like I said in my video, women should stay out of men's business. Like I said one day we was at the gas station in my other video, and these dudes crackheads broke out fighting. And my girl came in there like she thought it was me. I'm like, don't you ever get out there unless you got a gun or a taser or something. You know, don't get into men business. Let men handle men business unless you got a weapon. Let these dudes handle it out. It didn't escalate to that point until she got emotional and got in it. Women are emotional creatures. You know, it only got to that point because she went on 10. Because she took it to another level. You know, and they stopped the game. I ain't really never seen them stop the game for a heckler. LeBron, somebody had a poster when he went to Cleveland a couple weeks ago that said LeBron a racist. They threw him out the game, you know. Remember Reggie Miller and Spike Lee? You know, heckling is part of the game, but when you don't have the crowd there, where you can't hear every word being pronunciated, and it takes over the game, you know, now it becomes a distraction. LeBron wasn't gonna hit her. If Savannah was there, she probably would have choked her ass out, but that's just part of the game, and it's good to see her apologize. I mean, I think some of our black ancestors would ever seen a white woman apologize to a black man in public, let alone on social media. You know, I had a dream. You know, Martin had that dream before. Like, that's just the power of LeBron James. He's just on another level in my future voice. So, all right, let me know what you guys think about LeBron All-Star Game comments. What you think about Courtside Karen. I apologize. I might need a Baker voice. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. All my social media links, subscription. Fast way to reach me is Twitter, and then Facebook, then Instagram. We also got a Facebook group, all links in the description. Want to make a donation? Cash App, CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link there as well. 2 1 time for the one time. We gone.